If you've been waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, if you're always tossing and turning, or maybe you feel wired when you should be asleep, there's a good chance it's not just stress, your age, or your hormones. One of the biggest culprits, and honestly hardly anyone is talking about this, is blood sugar crashes when you're sleeping. And no, this is not only something that diabetics experience. This can happen even if you're not diabetic. So in today's video, I'm going to break down why these nighttime drops wreck your recovery, mess with your brain, and can silently raise your risk for serious health issues over time. Plus, I'll give you the exact strategies that I use with my clients to stop this from happening. And you can start them tonight. I'm Kait, a nutritionist who specializes in blood sugar control and insulin resistance. My focus is on root causes, like blood sugar stability. Because once you get that right, better sleep, better energy, even easier fat loss, all come naturally. Here's the thing, your sleep isn't just off when you toss and turn. The real danger is what's happening underneath the surface when your blood sugar drops in the middle of the night. See, when you're sleeping, your brain and body are doing a ton of behind-the-scenes repair work. Your muscles are recovering, your immune system is recharging, your hormones are balancing, and your brain is literally cleaning out waste products. That's deep and REM sleep doing their jobs. But when your blood sugar dips too low, your body sees this as an emergency. And the way it fixes it is by releasing stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones are basically your wake up and deal with it chemicals. So instead of staying in that deep restorative stage, your body pulls you up into lighter sleep or wakes you up completely. You might roll over and go back to sleep, but you've just cut short one of the most important phases for recovery. And over time, these little interruptions add up. You're not getting the same quality of deep or REM sleep, which means you're not recovering properly. And it doesn't just make you tired. Poor sleep has been linked to higher inflammation, higher risk of heart disease, insulin resistance, and even neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. And like I said at the start of this video, this can happen whether you're diabetic or not. Blood sugar instability is more common than people realize, especially with the way we eat and live today. Now the question is, why do these blood sugar crashes happen in the first place? One of the biggest reasons, even for people who have never been told they have an issue with blood sugar, is insulin resistance. Insulin is the hormone that helps move sugar from your blood into your cells so they can use it for energy. Think of it like a key unlocking a door. When you're insulin sensitive, the lock works smoothly. But with insulin resistance, that lock gets rusty. Your body has to pump out more and more insulin to get the same job done. And this can lead to big swings in your blood sugar. Your body overshoots, your blood sugar dips too low, and boom, you're awake at 2 a.m. Now, here's the sneaky part. Insulin resistance starts years before your fasting blood sugar starts to rise. It won't show up on a blood test unless you're specifically testing your insulin levels. You can have perfectly normal fasting glucose and still have these nighttime drops that disrupt your sleep from insulin resistance. In fact, research shows that glucose variability, which is how much your blood sugar bounces up and down, is linked to poor sleep quality in non-diabetic adults. So if your nights are restless, it's worth looking into your blood sugar, even if your doctor hasn't flagged it yet. Now, sometimes when you have these wake ups at 1, 2, 3 a.m., you can wake up feeling hot and sweaty. That's your body releasing adrenaline to get your blood sugar back up. And this should be something to flag, even if you are falling back asleep immediately, because your brain has already been yanked out of deep or REM sleep. Over time, these micro disruptions chip away at your recovery. It's like charging your phone overnight, but waking up to see it's only at 60%. Now here's the tricky part. We don't always notice how much these wake-ups are interrupting our sleep quality. And this is why I like tracking my sleep with the Muse Athena headband. It's not just a basic sleep tracker. It's an EEG-powered brain-sensing device, the same type of technology used in research labs at places like Harvard, NASA, and the Mayo Clinic. It measures your brain waves directly, which means it can accurately tell how much time you spend in each sleep stage, light, deep, and REM, and how often you're waking up. It also tracks your heart rate, movement, oxygen levels, even your sleeping position. It is super easy to put on and it's comfortable to sleep in. What's really eye-opening is seeing how changes in my evening routine impact my sleep and recovery. Things like eating dinner earlier or cutting sugar show up in my deep sleep percentage that night. And because it's backed by over 200 published research studies, I know that the numbers aren't just random. Another thing I love about Muse Athena is that it also gives you insights into your brain function. It has an alpha peak cognitive performance score, kind of like HRV, but for your brain. So you can track how sharp and focused you are over time, and even catch early signs of mental fatigue. It's basically like having a sleep lab at home. And for anyone who's looking to fix their sleep, if you're worried about blood sugar crashes overnight and the impact they're having on you, this is a game changer. If you want to check it out, you can head to healthcoachkait.com/muse and use code HealthCoachKait to save 15% off your order. I'll put that link in the description box down below. Okay, so we've talked a bit about what poor sleep looks like when you have a blood sugar crash, but what exactly are we aiming for here? Because a good night's sleep isn't just about hitting 7, 8, even 9 hours. It's about moving through the right balance of stages without constant interruptions. Ideally, you have multiple cycles of light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. Deep sleep is when your body repairs muscle and tissues. REM is when your brain consolidates memories and processes emotions. Every time you wake up due to a blood sugar crash, you break this cycle. And if you're tracking your sleep, whether through Muse or another tool, you'll notice those interruptions reflected in lower deep sleep or REM percentages. That's data you can use to actually fix the problem, instead of just guessing. Okay, so let's talk about some habits you can implement in order to avoid these blood sugar crashes overnight. The first one is to stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. Late night meals keep your insulin higher into the night, which increases the chance of a drop later. If you finish eating by 6:30 or 7, your body has time to stabilize before bed. Number 2 is to avoid intense exercise in the evening. Heavy workouts spike cortisol, and your blood sugar can rise and then crash a few hours later. If evenings are your only workout time, go for something more gentle, like walking or stretching. The third thing you can do is supplement magnesium and/or inositol before bed. Both support insulin sensitivity and help you to relax. Magnesium has been shown to improve sleep quality and blood sugar control, and inositol can improve insulin signaling, especially in women. And the fourth thing you can do, honestly, this is the easiest, it's free, I love this hack, is to watch the sunrise, and if you can, also the sunset. This helps sync your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Morning light tells your brain it's time to wake up, and evening light cues it to wind down. Okay, we've covered a lot in this video, so let's quickly recap. When you connect the dots between your evening routine and your sleep quality, you can start making changes that stick, and you'll feel the difference in your energy, mood, and recovery almost immediately. So here's the plan if you're dealing with these 2 a.m. wake-ups. Stop eating 3 hours before bed, skip the late night HIIT workouts, add magnesium and inositol to your bedtime routine, watch the sunrise and the sunset, and track your sleep so you can actually see the difference. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Is this something you experience? Do you routinely wake up in the middle of the night and have no idea why? Have you worn a continuous glucose monitor before and actually seen this drop? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see exactly how your habits are affecting your sleep, try out the Muse S Athena. That link will be in the description box down below. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.